Another live stream, y'all. Just started another live. Wait for some people to come in. Wait for some people to come in here. For those that were watching my live stream earlier, my apologies. It did go out because we ended up taking a walk around the neighborhood, the immediate neighborhood, and the signal went out, the Wi-Fi signal went out. So my apologies. Apparently the live stream didn't completely end. It just basically, it just just buffering. You probably got the hamster wheel and all that stuff, and so that's what was going on. I was right out in front of the house where we had the Wi-Fi. I had the Wi-Fi. That's why I was able to get the signal and everything, able to record earlier. I was still within Wi-Fi range, but once I ventured off, it was over with. So yeah, you know, just wanted to get on here and do a live. Wanted to get on here and do a live stream. Make sure when y'all come in here, when y'all come into the live, make sure when y'all come into the live stream, tap that like button. Tap that like button. I would greatly appreciate it. I'd ask you to come into the building and hit that like button. Leave something in the chat, and we can get this live stream moving. And also appreciate the trolls. If you're trolling, if you're a troll, I appreciate you for tuning in as well, because you definitely help with the engagement. So, and for you guys that's been tuning in lately, I appreciate it. And for those who's been watching the long form videos, I appreciate those as well. The vlogs and everything like that. I have plenty more content that I'm working on, and I'm gonna get together and get it out to the people. So get it out to my people. So yeah, much appreciated. Who we got here? We have user BW7 says hi, welcome to the live stream, and hello from I'm not sure. It's a Japanese viewer, so appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. Shout out to Japan. Shout out to Japan, a beautiful, beautiful country. I plan on getting quite a bit of content out here. But I'm telling y'all, I just got in yesterday. I got in yesterday evening, and when I tell you guys, I was jet lagged. Yeah, I was jet lagged, bro. Like, and I'm probably going to um, I'm probably going to do the same thing once I get back. Once I get stateside again. Once I get stateside, like another week. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm probably gonna do the same thing. Theo Hardy says hi. Welcome to the live, Theo. Welcome to the live. Yeah, I'm just here in Japan chilling. Um, Now there's probably only so much I'll be able to live stream while I'm here, because again, it's really tough to get any service out here, because of the international, stuff like that, international roaming and all that stuff. The only reason you was able to see anything this morning was because I was using the Wi-Fi in front of the house that I'm staying in. With my family's house. They had Wi-Fi, and I was able to use their signal or use their Wi-Fi to live stream from the water. But once me, my sister, my mom, once we start walking around that area, like the immediate area further out, I lost signal. So, but I'm gonna get a lot of long form content for sure. A lot of vlogging is going to get done while I'm out here. I appreciate that, Theo. Thanks for liking the video and subscribing to the channel as well. I appreciate the subscribe. The support is always great. The support is always, you know, a major plus because this channel is growing. It's growing. It's elevating, evolving, all that good stuff. So it's good that you guys are, you know, here to see my ascension on this platform. What's up, Bambi? Bambi in the building. What's going on? How are you? It's really good to see you as well. It's really good to see you as well. Glad you stopped by the live. I'm live streaming. I'm in Japan right now. I'm in Japan, so I'm gonna do some vlogging out here. I'm gonna do some vlogging out here and everything like that. Can't wait up to hit up the spots out here, the really cool spots out here in the Nagasaki area, Sasebo to be exact. The flight, well, I started off in Nashville. Had caught a connecting flight in Chicago, O'Hare, and from there I caught the flight all the way to Tokyo. Tokyo has two airports, so I caught a flight from Chicago to Tokyo Narita Airport. That that flight was about 13 hours long, and I've never in my life been on a plane that long. It was 13 hours. But I was able to pass the time. It ended up being good. I was able to pass the time. I got on there, slept a good chunk of the flight, not the whole flight, maybe not even half the flight, but I did do a lot of sleeping on that flight. And then I read a book. I read a book while I was on there, so that helped pass the time as well. Of course, there was no service, you know, as far as Wi-Fi and all that stuff. But aside from that, yeah, it was a really good flight. It's a really good flight. I appreciate you for sharing that, Bambi. I appreciate you for sharing this, the live. Appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I clip baited it. General P9 plants the pizza verse flag in Japan. Oh, that'll be nice. That'll be really dope for real. That'll be really dope. P9 adventure in Japan. Yeah, I can't wait to get out though. I can't wait to get out and really see more of the of the area and get some content. Welcome to the live. Was it the incapacitated peasant? What's thanks for tuning into the live. You say 13 hours. I hated my 2 hour flights. You are a trooper. Yeah. Indeed, indeed, man. Yeah. It was, yeah, that was a long flight. It was 13 hours. I was like, I didn't know how I did it. But yeah, I grinded it out. I grinded it out. It was yeah. I think the longest flight I've been on prior to that was about maybe 5, 6 hours. Maybe five. I'm not sure. It might have been five. I flew from what was it? California to Atlanta. I think that was the longest flight. Yeah, that would be a nice cartoon, Bambi. Indeed, that would be a nice cartoon to do. P9 going international, Japan. I mean, this is my first time actually being on being going like overseas. Overseas now, you can say, this isn't technically my first. This isn't my first time actually leaving the country. I've been to Canada before. And I've been to uh the Cayman Islands, Jamaica on a cruise, the Bahamas on a cruise before. But this is my first time actually leaving the continent. You know what I'm saying? That sleep after the flight must have hit. Yeah, it really did. It really did. I'm telling you, I just woke up I probably woke up about an hour or so ago, about an hour and a half. I got up this morning. I got up this morning. We took a walk around the ocean, the Bay Area. Like, it's like a bay right across from where they live. And we walked around the neighborhood a little bit, kind of, just took a little stroll. And this was not long after we ate breakfast. I came home. We watched a little TV, and I got sleepy. I got sleepy. That jet lag kicked in. Jet lag kicked in. I came upstairs, took me a nap, and I was out for like a, a few hours. Like, I took me a real nice long nap. Have you take on some samurais? Now that's the real Japan Japan experience to samurais. Now that'll be really cool, Bambi. That's really cool, creative, all that good stuff. It's so cool to see other parts of the world. Makes you think how different life would be if you were born somewhere else. Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. It's cool to see other parts of the world, see different cultures. It's pretty cool. Like, this is my first time traveling like overseas, like as far as having to requiring use a passport. And and so this is my first time passport traveling. And what people were telling me, they were like, yeah, once you get that first experience under your belt, you're gonna be hooked on traveling. Like, as far as going other countries and stuff like that, you're gonna be hooked, and you're gonna be looking forward to your next like international travel, or international, you know, adventure, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah. But going through, I'm gonna tell you though. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna share this experience because it's crazy. It was at the time. I could look back on it now in many years to go down and laugh at it. But at the time, I was filled with so much anxiety. Okay, so basically, when I booked the flight back in what was it? I booked the flight back in September. So I booked this flight back in September. It wasn't until probably a week or so before I took the flight, where I realized that I actually was traveling to two different airports in Tokyo. So here's the thing. I looked at it, I'm like, why does it say Tokyo? It says one airport here, Narita, and it says uh the other airport, Haneda. I'm like, why am I going to two airports in Tokyo? Am I flying from Chicago to Tokyo Narita and catching another flight from Narita to to Haneda Airport? I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't even make any sense because why would I catch a flight from Narita to Haneda if they're both Tokyo airports? It didn't make any sense when I was initially reading it, but then come to find out, it's like no, you have to catch what's called an airport limousine, which is basically the equivalent to like a bus or whatever here from Narita Airport to Haneda Airport, and from Haneda you'll catch a connected flight to Nagasaki. So it was crazy. It was crazy. Like, so basically, you know, when I got to Narita, when I got to Narita Airport, that's where I had to go to I had to go through customs there. I had to go through customs at Narita, and in that experience, that was actually not as bad as I thought it would be, as far as taking a long time. Even though it was a line, it was a bit of a line, but they moved people through expeditiously. We scanned the QR codes, and scanned our passports and whatnot, and they checked everything, and then we was on our way. They moved the line pretty quickly, so I was grateful for that because I had a very tight window. My connecting flight at Haneda Airport was at 5:45. I didn't arrive to Narita Airport until like a little after 3, so I only had like a 2-hour window. So I had to go to baggage claim at Narita, pick up my bag, and then catch a airport limousine, which was probably about an hour, at least an hour ride from Narita Airport to the terminal over at Haneda Airport. So at this point, I'm thinking, gosh, I hope I make this connecting flight in Nagasaki. Because my mother also traveled, my mom also traveled, but she came from Atlanta Airport. She traveled from Atlanta and got a flight directly to Haneda Airport. So she didn't have to go through the bus experience, but I had to literally go catch this airport limousine, which took an hour from there to Haneda Airport. And I'm like, my mind is scrambling because this was a nice bus ride, by the way, very nice bus. We passed through some really nice little sceneries en route to Tokyo, and like these other little towns that are right outside of Tokyo. So it was really cool. Saw a lot of cool things, but it was hard to really enjoy it because I was just filled with anxiety. Like, oh, I hope I make this connecting flight at Haneda. So long story short, we get there. It's like 5:15 by the time we pulled up to the terminal, and mind you, my flight leaves at 5:45. So I'm like, bro, as soon as I get off this bus, I'm gonna have to go straight to the baggage. I gotta check this bag again. I gotta check it. Um, you know, and I gotta check it at the gate, get my ticket, get my boarding pass, and go through security. I gotta do all of this within like a very short window. We're talking 15-20 minute window. So I go to the bag, I go to special baggage, they check my bag, and then I go straight to security, and I go through security and everything. As soon as I go through there, you know how you gotta take your shoes off, you gotta, do all of that stuff, put everything on the conveyor belt. I do all of that, put my shoes back on. As soon as I put my shoes back on, guys, I bolted. Like I'm talking about track star, bro. I turned to straight track star mode. Ran to the gate. I never forget. It was gate 5A. Gate 5A. I bolted to the gate. And then that's where I met my mom. My mom was already there waiting at the gate. And when I tell you guys, I was so relieved when I saw her and I made the flight. And they was just starting to board, or they boarded like the first 3 groups. We was in group 4. So right when I got there, I was able to sit down for like maybe like a couple of minutes to catch my breath because I was out of breath all that running. So and I needed water too. I needed like some type of hydration. So, but I made it. I made it to the gate. Met her, met my mom. We both boarded the flight, same group, you know, and we made it. Made it to I made it to the flight, and we caught our connecting flight here to Nagasaki, and that's my brother-in-law came and picked us up, and and the rest is history. So I'm here, made it. Thank God, thank God. But this is just only my like really my first day here, my first full day here. So, yeah, just wanted to tell you guys about that experience because it was crazy. It was a crazy experience. But if you guys do happen to take a trip to Japan, do you have issues with language barrier? Yeah, a little bit. But basically the people that I did communicate with, so far were mostly in the airport. They understood me for the. It was one guy. It was one guy though. He really didn't understand very much what I was saying, and of course I couldn't understand what he was saying. It was just that was like the biggest language barrier that I did have. It was this one guy that I was asking which gate do I go to, or which where do I go to get the ticket for the limousine air, because you got to get a ticket for the bus ticket, the shuttle, whatever you call it. um so I asked him. He didn't understand, but I asked, but it was no worries. You know, I just went to somebody else. I went to. He basically told me to go to the desk. That he did say that he did mention information desk. Uh, he couldn't understand anything else I said, but he did. And he just said information desk. So I went to the information desk inside the airport, and they told me where to go get the ticket. I went to go get the ticket. It was 3,600. What was it? 3,600 yen. 3,600 yen, which is $23.75 to be exact in American dollars. So I got the ticket, went to back to information, and they was like, "Yeah, you go to 15, go outside." And this lady that told me this, she actually spoke pretty good English, pretty decent, So she basically told me just go outside, make a right, and the 15 will be right there where I catch the bus, where I board the bus at. So it was pretty straightforward. For the most part, aside from that guy that I mentioned, I haven't had too many issues with language barrier. But like I said, I guess that will be determined once I get out a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? We have Sunship Soil in the building. Says greetings from Baltimore. I thank you for tuning in to the live stream, and shout out to Baltimore. Shout out to Baltimore. How's everything going out there? But yeah, but I can't wait till they show me around here. Show me around Japan, and I get to learn some stuff. But based off the information I was able to gather about Japan thus far since I've been here, is that we're like they have they're basically they have what's called, how we have states here in America, or it's not here in America, excuse me. We have states back in America. We're they divide the government divisions by states, and just like they have provinces in Canada, we're here in Japan they have what's called prefectures. So they have like I think it's 47 prefectures. Um, and everything like that. They have prefectures. So where I'm at, where I visited is Nagasaki. The prefecture is called Nagasaki. the capital of the prefecture is Nagasaki, of course, but they have a bunch of other little cities and stuff. One of them being Sasebo, which is like literally located right by the water, right by the Amura Bay. Amura Bay. So it's Japan has a bunch of islands and peninsulas and stuff like that. So but yeah, we're that's how we're divided as far as that's how it's divided here in Japan as far as the governmental divisions, if you will. Like again, you have states in America, you have provinces in Canada, and here you have prefectures. So I'm going to be going to Maryland. Are you going to Maryland, Bambi? Going to have to testify and hearing out there over some YouTube clowns. Oh, really? Oh, wow. That's crazy. Dang. Yes, it's YouTube. YouTube, it can't. They can. There's quite some people on YouTube. There can be some characters and some. There can be quite some people on YouTube for sure. Like it's just some clowns and people like that. It's a shame. It's a shame that people just can't come on social media and just do their thing and just not bother people and not cause trouble. But that's just I guess that's the world we live in. Oh, I remember this channel. You toured the landmarks. Yeah, yep, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. You remember, huh? I appreciate you for coming to the live to sliding by the live stream. Yeah, man. I go to the different landmarks and get the history and all that good stuff and just get the vibes of the area. Wow, some big stuff is coming down. Waiting for them to get saved and going live to break the story so they can't profit off of it. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Wow. You know, because yeah, people because there's always people out there trying to profit off of somebody else's work. Excuse me. I promise you guys, I feel like I'm not like I got me plenty of rest, but that jet lag is something. But yeah, it's a shame you got people out here trying to profit off of other people's work. Like you create something, and then there's some people, there's some vultures and some all type of just you know scoundrels and people like that is out there just lurking, just looking to, because not everybody's creative, not everybody's willing to put in the work, and it's just crazy. Wow. So when so you got to go to Maryland, you got to go to Maryland soon. Yeah, that jet lag sucks. It really does. Like it's probably going to take me just because I was on that long flight. I mean, and then not only was I on that one long flight, I had to when I once I touched down, I had to literally just go through that process of catching a bus and run into the gate and all that other stuff. I'm still burned out from that. You know, they will go live and play victim and get donations. I'm not gonna let that happen if I can help it. Yeah, I can't stand when people do that. I can't stand when people do that crap. They pull on they pull on people's heartstrings and try to get people emotions riled up so that they can just dish out money for no. Nah, I can't stand with people like that. The court filings got filed last Thursday. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, but I really, really wish you the best in this whole process because I understand how that court stuff can be, So I definitely I definitely want everything to work out in your favor, as far as that's concerned. Cause that's crazy. That's crazy that people get on here and cause trouble like that on the internet. But yeah, what you guys think about the North Carolina videos? I posted North Carolina videos over the course of the past 4 days or so out there in the Blue Ridge and Smoky Mountains, somewhere I've been wanting to go. Now, initially, I wanted to go to Franklin. I'm still going to go to Franklin, North Carolina. Franklin and a few other highlands, a few other little areas, kind of like in the Smokies. But I was only able to get as far as Canton, and I wanted to go to Brevard, Hendersonville. I wanted to go all those places, but I didn't. I only got to go as far as Canton. I only had time to go to Canton, so I'm gonna do some more North Carolina videos in the future. Um, you know, the stuff they are doing is criminal, legit. I love it. Yeah, yeah. It is. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy how they just people get on here and do all type of like illegal stuff and all in the pursuit of a dollar. All in the pursuit of a dollar. You know, if you're gonna chase a dollar, at least go about doing it the right way. That's my whole philosophy. If you're gonna chase a dollar, do it the right way. Stop trying to take shortcuts and do things illegally. We got 7 likes in here. We got 7 likes. We got 7 likes in the chat so far. Yeah, so y'all keep on. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button when y'all come in here, coming to this live stream. Yeah, I can't wait to really get out there and see the Japanese culture. You know what I'm saying? Go check out just go walk around, see the people, see the culture. Go see the go check out the landmarks and the the overall geographical features, stuff like that, you know. So the area of present-day Sasebo was a part of ancient Heisen province. It was a small fishing village under the control of nearby Harado domain until shortly after the start of the Meiji era or the Meiji period. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. But that was an era of Japanese history that extended from 1868 to 1912. So we're talking about a period of 40 plus years where the Meiji era was dominating, and of the and it was basically when the Japanese people moved from being an isolated feudal society at the risk of colonization of Western powers to a new paradigm of modern industrialized nation state and emergent great power influenced by Western scientific, technological, philosophical, political, legal, and aesthetic ideas. So, as a result of such wholesale adoption of radically different ideas, the changes to Japan were profound and affected its social structure, internal politics, economy, military, and foreign relations. So, yeah, it was definitely a shift in the culture and the paradigm as far as being influenced by Western society. So that it was around this area when it was really starting to try to make strides into making technological advances and all type of different things. Oh, it is now 8 o'clock on the dot. 8 p.m. 8 p.m. So that's another thing too. I had to I had to get adjusted to the time, the major time difference here. Like um so yeah, it's 8 p.m. here. Oh, it's 6 a.m. there. It's 6 a.m. there. So shoot, that's like what's that? Like a 14-hour difference. That's a 14-hour difference. That is crazy. Yep, it's evening time over here. That was another thing that kind of wore me out, just getting adjusted to that time shift. Almost in the future. It does feel like that. It does feel like that for real. Like, cause it's literally almost Halloween. It's almost the 31st. It's almost the 31st here. Like, just another couple hours or so. We'll be on the 31st. I've also passed by a couple of 7-Elevens out here. So they have 7-Elevens out here in Japan. From my understanding, from what my brother-in-law told me, um, like 7-Eleven owns, I mean, Japan owns 7-Elevens. Like, let me see. Oh yeah, At midnight, you will be in my future. Oh, that's what's up. I hear that. I hear that, Bambi. Also, want to tell you about Japan Airlines. Now, I got when I flew out of Chicago on en route to Tokyo, the first airport in Tokyo. I got on a Japan Airlines flight, and when I tell you guys, those planes look immaculate. Those planes look immaculate. Um, if you go on those planes and you see first class, like the first class section, it looked like it looked like something you see out of the movies. It just looks like something you see out of the catalogs and all that type of stuff. Where they had so many, they had these sections. They had these TVs mounted into the wall into one part, and then they had like a little recliner, almost looked like a little recliner seat, and I know they was living fat. I know they was living fat. I know they was living the life up there at first class. And that's just first class. Then you had business class, and then of course the coach class where I was at. You know they we was cool. You know we had even coach class was pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? You got plenty of leg room. You got plenty of leg room. They give you pillows and they give you blankets. So they gave us some pillows and blankets and stuff like that. And then they fed us. They gave us big old tray of you had a couple of options. That it was chicken and rice. It was like this orange chicken and rice. Or was the other one was like some type of beef or something. I forgot what it was. But I ended up getting the chicken and rice. So they gave you this big old tray. It was one dish was chicken and rice. The other container had like some it was salad. It was salad with Thousand Island dressing. And then they gave you some like these fruits. They gave you some fruits and some vegetables. Um some with like it was like some little salmon or fish or something like that that was mixed into one of the vegetables. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. And then then we had some Haagen Dazs ice cream for dessert. You know, so it was pretty good. The meal, I mean, they actually hook you up on Japan Airlines. Like if you sitting in like no offense to um no offense to Delta, no offense to American Airlines or any of those airlines, but they don't get you. You don't get a whole full-fledged meal if you in coach like that on those airlines. Like they actually gave us a full-fledged meal just by being in coach on Japan Airlines. So shout out to Japan Airlines for sure. It was really dope. I can't wait to get everything together and put the vlog together and really give you guys a really good insight on how it is to travel to Japan from the States. Pretty interesting experience, I must say. But yeah, guys, it's 8 o'clock, little after 8 o'clock p.m. my time. So it's probably no wonder why a lot of people aren't in here right now in the live stream because of shoot this in a lot of places, especially stateside, a lot of places it's like super early in the morning. Like, hmm it's like, bro, it's like wake y'all behinds up. 7 a.m. in some places, 7 a.m. Get on up. Get on up. No, I'm just joking. Oh, you got a request? What's that? I got you. I got you, Bambi. I got you. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, yeah, I know Bambi gonna get a kick out this footage I get of the food. So the pictures or footage I get of the food, like, yeah, it's gonna be plenty of that for sure. It's gonna be plenty of that. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Thank you so much. I ain't the only one. Oh yeah, nah, for real though. Yeah, yeah, nah, for real. Yeah. I know Supreme real interested in stuff like that, Supreme used to always tell me, man, when you go to these spots, man, you should get some footage of the restaurants and all that good stuff. Yeah, so, what up, Elevated? My boy Elevated in the building. What's going on with it, bro? Yeah, man. Yeah, Elevated. I'm out here in Japan now. So it's like a little after 8 o'clock where I'm at, 8 o'clock in the evening. Took my first took my first long trip overseas. Yeah, man. Can't wait to get out and get some content, get some lot of cool footage and everything like that. Definitely looking forward to that. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's nice out here, bro. I mean, it's real nice out here. I can't wait till I really get out. Hopefully tomorrow or Saturday, and and get some cool footage of the area. Different spots. I'm still trying to learn a lot of these. The pronunciations of a lot of these areas, the culture and everything like that. Um, you know, I kind of have a little bit of an idea. I know for sure one of my coworkers told me, he was like, make sure you do not tip the waiters or the waitresses. It's like he was like, yeah, it's they consider that disrespectful if you offer up a tip here, or if you tip. So yeah, I definitely kept that in mind. Just let the waiters and waitresses do their thing, serve you and everything, and that's all that is. What's up? Look, Lamisha, is it Lamisha Sim 926? I appreciate you for stopping by, and hope you're doing well today. Make sure you do some ramen noodle footage for Supreme. Yeah, I was just thinking about that. Man. Supreme always be requesting like yeah, man, you should get some, some footage of some of these restaurants or some of these food places. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely get some ramen noodle footage for sure. That's gonna be really cool. Plenty of that out here. Plenty of that ramen for sure. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, it's quite a culture shock. Definitely, it's a major culture shock. Once you come out here, they drive on the left side of the vehicle. No, not the left side. I'm sorry, the right side of the vehicle. They drive on the right side of the vehicle. So the passengers basically on the left side of the vehicle. So I had to get adjusted to that too. Um, you know, it's just wild, but it's nice though. It's real nice out here. You know, but yeah, y'all, man, I can't wait. And like they have, and another thing I want to make mention too as well. My sister told me earlier today. She was telling me and my mom like that if you wanted to if you wanted to purchase land, this or if you want to buy a house out in Japan, right? Let's just say somebody wanted to move to Japan and buy a house in certain areas in Japan. If you buy, if they won't just let people just buy a house unless they plan on like living in it for at least 10 years. You know what I'm saying? They have certain restrictions in regards to who they let buy or who they let buy like houses and stuff like that. Um, I think a lot of it has to do with them not wanting to try to it's mostly like in the countryside areas, areas that aren't as populated because Tokyo, of course, Tokyo, that's where majority of the people live in Japan. Like Tokyo is a huge city. It's I mean, it's so many people that live in Tokyo. It's overpopulated. It's like very overpopulated. And and a lot of people, especially modern, like the modern day people, like the younger generation, a lot of them like to live in the city. You know what I'm saying? Even though there's land available like in the outskirts, in the smaller cities and whatnot, and some of the smaller prefectures, a lot of people just they flock to the city. Like I mean, think about it. It's just in the city of Tokyo alone, it's over 14 million people. Now, just wrap your mind around that. 14 million people live in Tokyo. We're talking just the city proper. Now, Tokyo is kind of divided into multiple little cities, but like if you look at Tokyo City proper, 14 million. That is crazy amount of people. That is a crazy amount of people. And like if you look at it, it's like basically one of the most populated urban areas in the world. So yeah, you can imagine how big Tokyo is. It's crazy. You know, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. We're talking like 41 mil. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. Oh, you good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, sure. That sounds good.
I don't know what people on the side, but I just have.
Mm,
We got to do some grocery. We got to take y'all to the grocery store so you can get what you actually eat because I don't have a lot of stuff.
okay.
But
Yeah.
is that cool?
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Do you just want me to season it, salt, just give some?
Yeah, little seasoning be cool. Yeah,
Okay, and
yeah.
then I put them in the air fryer, and then that's it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
How
thanks.
many you want? They're like these
Um,
strips.
like strips.
These, you know, I'm talking about the
Mm,
Korean ribs.
I don't think I remember. I don't think I've ever seen them
I
before.
make like four of them.
Yeah,
That's good.
that'll
Okay.
work. Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, I just wanted to. Yeah, yeah. Sis, big sis, whipping up something to eat, whipping up something to eat. They down there hooking us up, feeding us some of this good old food, man. Cause you know all that traveling make you hungry, bro. For real, it make you sleepy and hungry at the same time. Like, but yeah, man. I didn't realize it. So I just read up on it how big Tokyo is. Like 14 million just in the city. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous, man. 14 million people. Man, y'all thought New York was big. Y'all thought New York was big. Y'all thought LA was big. So it lies at the head of Tokyo Bay. It's in part of the Kanto region on the central coast of Honshu. So I think Honshu is an island. It's actually Japan's largest island. So Tokyo lies on the central coast of Honshu, the largest island in Japan. Ooh wee, man. You got a lot of landmarks out there though. Yeah, so yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to go live. I'm almost at my 1 hour mark for the live stream. But yeah, guys, yeah, this Japan travel got me hyped up for real. So I can't wait to see. But yeah. Yeah, because I gotta study up a lot of I gotta really do my research on Tokyo. Cause there's like a lot, well, Japan in general, really. Japan in general. Um, but you know, we're like where I'm at now, we're a long way from Tokyo. I mean, obviously we're a good ways away if we had to catch a flight from Tokyo here to Nagasaki. We're around the Nagasaki area. We're actually in the Nagasaki prefecture, but you know, yeah, but like Tokyo for a future visit, I think we're gonna link up one of these days in the future and go to Tokyo. I gotta do my research on the different they have different wards and different districts within the city. Um, some of these people think about it, bro. I just read that although most of the world recognizes Tokyo as a city, since 1943, its governing structure has been more akin to that of a prefecture, with an accompanying governor and assembly taking precedence over the smaller municipal governments that make up the metropolis. Wow, that's crazy. So, yeah, they basically more of a prefecture. So they have an assembly. They take over most of the governance in the area. Then they have the different wards. National Diet Building, Tokyo Imperial Plaza. Wow, the main residence of the Emperor of Japan. Yeah, it's so much, bro. It's so much history and research to do in regards to Japan and everything like that. But yeah. But I'm gonna go ahead and shut down this live. Let's see. I'll probably have more people if I go live, probably like at midnight or something, my time. It'll be more than likely, it'll be like what? Let me see. It's already 6 a.m. over in the central time zone. So that means at about midnight, let's say 4 hours, add 4 hours to that. So it'll be mostly like 10, 11 o'clock in a lot of places in the States. It'll be morning, it'll be full-fledged morning by that time. So I should be able to get more people in here and alive. But for those that did um tap into this live stream, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate Elevated, my boy Elevated, for tuning in. I appreciate Bambi Palermo, of course, as usual. Bambi P coming in, showing love. I appreciate Lamisha Hassim. I think no, Lamisha Sim. I don't know if I pronounced that right. I do apologize if I did not. Sunship Soil from representing B More, Baltimore, Maryland. Appreciate you for tuning in to the live. Theo Hardy, appreciate you for tapping into the live as well as subscribing to the channel. And we also had who else? The incapacitated peasant 5289. Appreciate you for tuning in as well. And okay, Destined to Recover just hopped in here. Destined to Recover. I appreciate you for tapping into the live. Hope you have a great day as well. Yeah, so appreciate each and every one of y'all for tuning in. And before I go, Des, just wanted to say, you're doing your thing on YouTube. Keep doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm proud of your accomplishments and your emergence on this platform. So I just wanted to definitely give you a shout out for that. Um, yeah, you know, um, looking forward to getting out here, getting this content. Um, Looking forward to it, excited about it. It's a lot to see out here. So, yeah, this is really like my first project overseas like that. So, yeah, I want to give you guys a really good vlog, video, whatever you want to call it, and just go from there. But I appreciate y'all for vibing with me um in this morning, because I know a lot of places over back stateside is it's morning time. So, appreciate y'all for taking time out of your mornings to vibe with me on this live stream. But until next time, guys, I'm out. Peace. I'll probably be on here a little in a few more hours, so stay tuned. All right, later.